Missed the top.
Alright guys, previously in a video when I was going over the common issues on a SN95, I underneath my car looked at my fuel filler grommet, which is a common issue, and it turned out mine, that's only about a year and a half old, had already failed. So this is what I was seeing underneath the car, is all these cracks. So all that, and what I'm particularly prone to on this side is just salt content in the air, and salt content actually is really bad on rubber. It plays hell on rubber. So luckily this part was on the bottom where it hadn't fell apart yet, but all this on the top, it was already ripped. So if I would have filled this car all the way up, it probably would have, poured out. And probably be a good reason why I thought my car was using more fuel than what it was also. But we're going to get in this video. I'm going to show y'all how to replace this, or at least the method I use. Might not be the right method, but it is a method. So there you go. Alright guys, in your trunk, this is, I've already got all my paneling moved. This is your fuel filler neck. This is the vent tube, which goes into the floor right here, and it can just be pulled up and out of the way. You just keep pulling it up. This is held in over here. See the 1, 2, and then 3 holes. Those are 10 millimeters. You can pull this out, and that plastic collar will come off of there, and you can work the filler tube out. So let me show you real quick. Alright guys, I had to take off my door there. I forgot about it because there's screws that are in here that actually hold this plastic piece. And it takes some finagling, but you can finally get it out. There's a little lip on this and it gets snagged, but you can finally get it out and get it to the side. And then you can get your filler neck. A lot of people take this off. I've never had to take it off. Just go underneath the car and keep twisting and walking it up. And now I got it out on the bottom. I'm gonna have to sand this down and repaint it. I'm sure some of y'all seen my post on Instagram where they made me go an hour out of my way, American Muscle, to say that this was in fact a manufacturer defect. The body shop said yes, that is indeed a manufacturer defect. So I drove an hour out of my way, went to a body shop. They looked at it and said yes, it is a faulty coating that has allowed corrosion to get underneath it. Now I did just do that, taking it off, but all that bubbling is because the coating was faulty. Y'all know, my viewers know that I had the incidents with my stepdad and my mom, so I kind of got tied up with that. I wrote them back. They won't let me return it now, so I'm gonna have to sand this down and repaint it. But was cool, but now it's not. But luckily these come out. You can take all them out, so when you paint it, it'll still have a good that kind of industrial type look, I guess you could say. Alright guys, I turned my light on. I'm underneath. Like I said, this is the filler neck. All I did is grab it and twist it out. Mine don't have the plastic piece in there because that valve failed and it gave me a lot of trouble. So I took it out. But there is the, you can see how bad it's tore. So you got to get that out. But be careful. You want to try to grab what you can on the inside to make sure that you're not leaving any of that in the tank. And there we go. See how bad that was messed up? And LMR said that, which I already suspected, that it's probably from the salt content in the air. Salt, because it plays hell on rubber. So make sure your tank is less than halfway full, because if it's full, you're going to waste all your gas. But you can get a pretty good look in there. See, it's clean. Looking good. Alright, this is the package from LMR. This is the new seal. This is how it comes. That's the number on it if you need it. And then, like I said, you just make sure that it goes in the right way. This has to go in the tank, and then that lip has to go. And that's the hardest part, is fighting that lip. So we'll make sure we get this in right. Some people put like, you know, something around it to help lubricate it, and you can, but you also got to be careful not to use, I've seen people use like PB Blaster. PB Blaster can also break down rubber, so you want to use something that, even though it's supposed to be safe on rubber, make sure it's something that's compatible. Like wheel bearing grease is good, and I think WD-40 is also easy on rubber, so something like that. Also on these, they change throughout the years, so make sure you order it for your year. If one says like 97 to 04, I don't think that's correct. When I look it up, there's like 96 to 97's one, 98 to 01's one, or something like that. It's weird, but they're different. So make sure you get it for your year. And there you can see it's in. You make sure that lip's seated. What I have to do, or what I find easiest to do, is you take this lip and you turn it up all the way around and get it inside the tank. Just keep walking around. Don't worry about it being flush. Just get that lip around, and then you can put your fingers in, put it on the back side, and go and seat that lip. Now all I have to do is put this in. Now I had a zip tie holding this, and we'll see if I can find a bolt that fits this, or yeah, a screw, something, because I just had a zip tie. I lost this previously. Can you hear that osprey? Oh, he's gonna stop now. He's got camera shy. There's an osprey flying around. Alright, all I did is take just some 30 weight oil, put it on a rag, and wiped all this down. And then I just pulled it, and it went straight in. You have to twist it back and forth. It's supposed to be a really tight fit. You gotta remember, that pipe is a lot bigger than that hole. So you gotta force it in there, that way it seals good. Now if you look up in there, only moisture you're gonna see is from the oil. That's how tight it fits. See all that? So if you could look in there and see where it's shining on that oil, if you could see look like it through the tank, that means it's not sealed good. So you just take and you move it around and look again, but it's sealed all the way around. You get the top done, and then you can come back down and worry about that. Alright, so when you get the plastic on the backside, real quick guys, this is an LED bulb. See, I'm grabbing it, it does not get hot. Do not do this with a regular bulb, please. If you do, please don't walk away from it. They get extremely hot and don't take much, especially around a gas filler neck. Be smart. Anyway, once you get it, you can grab it from the back side and get it lined up. You can see the plastic part, it lines up here and here, and then your fuel filler neck, these bolts have to line up. So then you can put these bolts in, and then these are for the door. You got to get them lined up and put in. So I'm going to go ahead and get them lined up for that and get it locked down, so I don't have to worry about the neck anymore. Alright guys, I sanded it down. I didn't film the boring sanding process because it's a sanding process. But I do have primer on it. I'll probably hit it with some fine sandpaper and prime it again, and then I have to lift it, make sure I get all around there. And I have to get some black spray paint because I don't have any. So that'll be the next thing. Got it opened up, kind of primered on the inside. I'll probably take some sandpaper when it's done and just wipe these magnets off. They're still going to work obviously, but I wanted the contact to be better, so that's where I'm at on this progress. Alright, Got it painted up using everyone's favorite Rust-Oleum. And then I hit it with this clear that is supposed to be automotive formulation. So we'll see if that does any better. But as of right now, let's come around here and look. Looks way better than the bubbly crap that it was before. Thanks for nothing, American Muscle. But hey, at least I'll fix my own shit. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much all there is. The reverse process would be I have to put the fuel door back on, and that's it. But other than that, it's a pretty simple fix. This, you know, it can be a big problem if it is not taken care of. You can go around a curve, spill gas, waste a lot of money filling up, especially with 93 right now being well over $3 a gallon. Fill it up, it pour out on the ground. You don't even realize it. Fire hazard. So that seal's like 20 something dollars from LMR. I'll leave a link in the description. And yeah, that's all there is. So hopefully this helps somebody out. Simple enough. Hope y'all enjoy.
I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 60 bars. I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 60 bars. I won't turn around, I won't turn around. No matter how far I go, I'll never come.